Just a quick content warning for this case. I don't think we get into any of the transphobia here, but this first half of the case definitely deals with some less than great treatment of someone with mental illness and a condition. So content warning for that. And like I said, transphobia as well in the case in general. But I don't think there's any of that in the first half. So just wanted to let you know, if that kind of stuff, if you're sensitive, that kind of stuff, just, tread lightly. Last time, while I get into game, we did the second investigation. We're about to head right into the next trial. I think we were going to head right in. Yeah, I'm right outside the Monokuma room. So I have maybe 2 theories. This is loud in my head again, by the way. Hope the mix is fine. I'll probably start talking a little louder as things goes on, as I find out my kid is actually asleep. Oh, are we missing someone? Is someone else dead?
Yo.
Oh yeah, Toko's not here. That's right.
Come on.
How could I forget that little nut job? Eat your heart out, Courtney. She's your favorite, right? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Yeah, because she might have done it.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drag her out here kicking and screaming. Okay, so before this happens, theory time, before the trial starts proper. So they've obviously set up Toko to be the one who we suspect the most. I'm unsure if she did this one. I'm not 100% sold. I have a feeling she will kill eventually, but I don't know particularly if she did this one. My prevailing theories as far as, what is it? It's been like, it's only been a week since I've played, but was her name Chihiro? Okay. So they are dead. So there was switcheroo between the boys and the girls' locker room. She was I'm using she, her pronouns because that's what she was presenting as, because one of my theories is maybe, I don't know, like this came out in 2010. I don't know if they would do a trans character or whatever. And I have another like non-trans theory, but like the fact that I think she was killed in the boys' locker room because Hina and Sakura had wanted to exercise with her, but she always turned them down and stuff, and she was killed like in the middle of the night at like 2 a.m. And with all the switcheroo stuff that happened, it seems like she was killed in the boys' locker room, and then her body and a bunch of other blood and stuff was moved. So why was she in the boys' locker room? Number one, she wants to present as male, but like doesn't yet. And Monokuma is based and knew that and gave her an e-handbook for boys. Or she is a trans female, but Monokuma is transphobic and gave her a boys one anyway. Or the non-trans theory is that since we know there's a broken e-handbook, her e-handbook was broken and she took Leon's after he was dead. And that's just, oops, now I don't want anyone to know that my e-handbook is broken, so I'm just going to secretly go to the boys' locker room and stuff at night. Those are my 3 prevailing theories. As far as who did it, aside from Toko, I do not know. Okay, I seem to have confirmation that my child is indeed asleep. So let's party. So those are my theories just before the case starts. I'm super excited to get into this. Chat's telling me that this is a crazy case. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I don't want to be here. The mix sound okay, by the way? I think I brought that up, but I don't know if anyone actually answered. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. Can't believe you drag a girl around. You know, Monokuma is pretty terrible. So now everyone's here. No other dead bodies?
Let's go.
Time to find out who killed Chihiro. Yeah, so like I also said, this time I don't know going in who actually killed her. Nobody had any problems with her. Except the one who killed her. Someone made the choice to kill. Now, this video clip has been stuck in my head all week of Steve Harvey on Family Feud going, yes! Kill! And then it's one of the answers, and everyone goes nuts. And that's the whole clip. It's a 10-second clip of him just going, kill! Do we want to talk to anybody? My favorite thing about that video is that all of the people in the audience going nuts, and then it just hard cuts. It's like they all just went into a frenzied blood rage and started just all killing each other at the command of Steve Harvey. All right, I want to talk to, where's Kyoko? There you are, hiding.
Shall we go?
Okay, does anyone have anything cool to say? What about you, Celeste? Something odd about Toko's, yeah, no shit. All right, let's go. I don't want to talk to anybody else.
It's true.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. I would hope so. The elevator's like, wait, hold on. Vibes check, everybody. Y'all doing okay? I'm just gonna stop here in the middle of the descent to just say, y'all doing okay? Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. I redecorated. Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. I don't hate it, not at all. Yeah, I would hope so if you redecorated.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Kill! I'm going to be saying that again a lot tonight, I think. So the curtain... Wow, I said Kirpin? Kirpin the curtain here. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Is there anything not deadly hanging around here? A deadly class trial. No, yes, sure. Way to steal my thunder, game. I was on a roll. Okay, do I have any new skills? I don't even know if I have any new skills. Yep, no. I somehow didn't get any new skills. Let's go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Is this unchanged from last time?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Okay, so now we're on to new stuff. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. It was the dumbbell, right? Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument would it have been?
Oh no, did I mess up already? Oops.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
I thought that was it.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Okay, there we go.
Interesting.
Oh, what? I was too slow?
Would make for a powerful weapon.
Or Chihiro.
Alright, let's try this again.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
So I really do need to do the,
To the Monokuma file.
I really do need to do the Ace Attorney thing and just go through everything.
Blunt instrument could it have been?
I thought him asking what kind of blunt instrument.
Interesting.
How did I keep missing?
Would make for a powerful weapon.
Or Chihiro.
Forgot how to just skip ahead. I forgot everything since last time.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Nope.
It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file.
Alright, I need to be real quick on this one.
Blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
No!
Interesting.
It missed?
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Alright, hold on. Hold down the control key, okay.
Chihiro's fate. It appears it was
Oh my gosh, these faster. Okay,
Could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
there we go. I had to lead my shot. Why was that actually difficult? I'm in trouble.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Okay, Makoto actually not starting off like a dummy this time. Good progress.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, you didn't?
That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Okay.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Makoto.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Okay. So already bringing this up then, okay. A new element has been added to oh god, something new. I don't even remember all from last time. This debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. Okay, so just like shields basically for the bullets. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Acquire the appropriate skill and equip it. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer. I guess that makes sense. A silencer deals with noise. If you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, time limit will decrease. Okay. Time limit hasn't really come into play in any of these. If your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. So this was all just a waste of time. I don't think I'm on gentle though. I think I'm on normal. Okay. What do we got? I'm gonna listen to it all this time. Okay. The case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so
I think that was it.
Genocide Jack. I don't know who that is.
Nice. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was her saying... I think it was Hina saying there's no proof.
Case closed.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack.
Well, I hit it with
I
the...
know who that is.
I hit it with the thing, but it was too late. It gave me a point for that anyway.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I hit the actual text and lost a couple seconds. Once again, it didn't matter.
I might no one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this
What?
file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
I don't know. Ask Byakuya.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Deflecting.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every genocide.
What if he
Jack
did
case
kill
in
her?
exceeding detail.
Like, I think I might have said last time, what if, like, he did it, and then, since he wanted to team up with us so quickly, and then presents false evidence. I think last time I might have said, like, oh, it didn't seem like he did that, but what if he did? I think he's too interesting of a character to, like, go out so soon, basically, but it could be.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Because he knows all about this, so the only ones who would know about it are Jack themselves and him.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No, Hifumi, that's you.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristics of every Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it!
Objection.
In every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
But which police department?
However,
All of
Chihiro
them.
was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
That it was you.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
I'm starting to think it was him. Like, I'm really starting to think that he did it.
No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Wow. That was quick.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia. or whatever,
Bloodophobia.
Remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Time for Toko to shine.
Is Toko
All right, let's go.
Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Okay, it was like a split personality thing, right?
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Why you have to go and make things so complicated? It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. Okay. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Oh, letters. What am I doing? S. Oh. Schizo? 21st century. Schizoid student. Isn't that offensive?
Understand?
Isn't that like a...
Because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Is that an offensive term? Yeah.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file
That
too.
sucks that that was the answer.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
We can still like the King Crimson song though, right?
Perfectly acceptable.
It's kind of a bop.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality. Oh no, the whole case is problematic. Does the transphobia come in here? Like I was guessing. One thing that shows she could have her behavior changed, right?
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Man, am I gonna cancel myself for playing this game? Did I make a mistake? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Yeah, I remember all this from last time.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
I swear, if the next... if it makes me spell out another slur next time we do the Hangman thing, I'm uninstalling straight away.
In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Starting to shoot. The first letter is G. I'm just like, it's a 5-letter word and the first letter is G. I'm just like quitting and uninstalling right that second. I don't even care what the rest of the word is.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yeah.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Oh no, does it just suck worse in the second game?
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Kill!
How?
Steve Harvey as Monokuma.
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
What?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Oh no.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
All you have to do is just not admit to it, right? Yeah, except she has no poker face. She's not Celeste. She can't just like
This is all a
hide
lie.
that away.
Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself.
Yeah, this guy
to blame.
sucks.
You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
He's like a rich kid. What did you think was gonna happen?
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
What, about killing?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Am I gonna have to edit this video and just mute all the times they say that word? Is this gonna get me banned from YouTube as well when I upload the VOD?
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh my god. It's this again.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times
I
do
was
have to tell you?
thirsty.
I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a
Mudada.
disappointment.
I hate you.
But I also love you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't
Oh no. Is he gonna like cut himself and try to like... Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second... Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Is it me you were hoping to see?
That... You know, I was taking a drink when that happened. I was not ready for that tongue. Or those eyes. What the fuck? It's like eye colored in the lines.
What the heck?
Yo, this is the first time in my life I actually feel bad for Hifumi. He has to stand next to her.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
I kind of hate this.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, Mondo, I agree.
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality.
Yeah, I can see the SA goons kind of being like, yep, we stand.
What if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Look at those teeth, though. Is that thread archived? A thread that infamous probably has to be archived, right?
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
And a top side and a bottom side?
Like how every inning has a top and a
Oh,
bottom.
yeah, that's what it was. An
How
inning
in the
has a
depths
top
of
and a
every
bottom.
truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
That face looks like something you'd see in like a creepypasta, like a Sonic EXE. And then Jill came out of my screen and her face looked like this. Her eyes were uneven and red colored outside the lines and her tongue was long. She killed me with her sharp teeth. There, I just wrote a creepypasta.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question? What's up? Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that? Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
I like that the little jiggle that she has for this new picture, it's just her with her tongue going like, no.
It's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
First time in my life I've ever agreed with Monokuma.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
That's a good line. I didn't think I would hear Monokuma use the phrase buck wild. That's pretty wonderful.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Now all she has to do is say like, oh, but this one wasn't me.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Yeah, the motive is just to kill, right?
Remember
Is what he's gonna say.
Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Oh, so he's trying to say that hers would be that she is Jill. Gilles. Any of y'all play Resident Evil Revelations ever? The thread is still live on the forums. Wow. 741 pages of a Danganronpa thread. That's crazy. I'll have to try to see if I can remember my login. I'm pretty sure I signed up with an email that I no longer have access to, so if I can't get in, then rip. It's locked but still in live. Okay. A legendary thread like that.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
What if Monokuma is just gonna say like, no, her secret is actually that she like, I don't know, bites her own toenails or something like that.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, there we go.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
It's Byakuya.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
You monster. The profile picture jiggle is a choice. Maybe she's totally right about this, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details. Okay. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, so I only saw one real place to present that.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
There we go. Okay, so it is in the archives. Got it.
The methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She stabbed with like scissors, right? Or Jack. The case file of Jack says that they were all stabbed with like scissors, right? And then their body was put up.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Dang. That was harsh. Human garbage?
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
All right, any of y'all, if y'all use ragu like for your sauce, like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. She didn't mean it like that.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different.
I contend that Chef Boyardee did this murder.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
What, ragu? I haven't had ragu in like forever. Our local store brand is pretty dang good. So if there's not like a different kind of fancier brand on sale for about the same price, we'll just get like the HEB brand, and they're pretty good.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Actually, no. The last bunch of times we made spaghetti, we got a shit ton of noodles and a shit ton of bottles of sauce from Costco, so that we would just have a lot of spaghetti on hand if we just needed an easy dinner. I don't know if y'all have Instant Pots, but like, have you ever tried Instant Pot spaghetti? It's the fucking bomb. Like, you just put that motherfucker in the Instant Pot, close it, set it for 8 minutes, and like, it comes out with perfect fucking spaghetti. It's like horrifying how good that spaghetti, how like perfect that spaghetti comes out every time.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Especially because like the worst thing about cooking, I could not stand waiting for water to boil. I absolutely could not fucking stand it. Like, it was the worst thing. It just made me upset when I was just standing there waiting for this piece of shit water to just boil. And it just wouldn't. It took so fucking long. I hated cooking noodles. You just dump all that shit in the Instant Pot and it just starts going.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Yeah, Instant Pots are great.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Anyway, I'm sorry I went on a tangent about our Instant Pot.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
I could go for some tortellini right now.
the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
I love pesto too.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
How she was suspended. Hold up. What'd he say? Am I not allowed to check the, Does this matter? Can I take damage if I get this wrong? It's not how the body was posed. Maybe? I mean, I know it was a cord.
The killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
What was it?
Specifically,
Oh, the scissors themselves.
scissors.
Okay.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangements. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
That was a good delivery of that. And.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
There's three.
Big Mac? Are you referring to
Big
me?
Mac. Macota. Wow.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Please stop calling him Big Mac.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Oh.
Pattern.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
There's a pattern surrounding. Because Chihiro is a girl? At least on the page, everyone was a guy. And the 2 pages that we saw, right?
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
I'm in danger. To be fair to Americans, just reading these names, we wouldn't know for sure, like, just reading those, that they were all, like, male names. It's just from seeing the pictures of these, like, 2 pages here.
Guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Oh, that's right. I had one other thing I wanted to say, since this might be where we start getting to, like, gender stuff with Chihiro, maybe. Kyoko told us, examine her body, examine every inch of it. And Makoto just kind of looked at, like, a couple things. I have a feeling that she meant that seriously. Examine every inch of it, and you'll find something you weren't expecting.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
That was a good line delivery, too, of the I'm so embarrassed.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
That's a line.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles?
I could go for some ramen, too. Like some good ramen. Some tonkotsu.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
In order to survive?
Lolly car.
Yes, pork belly. God, I want some.
Lowly cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
We got a ramen place that opened up like within walking distance of our house like last year. And I've only been there once, and it was kind of mid, so I haven't been back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Watch, she's about to say like, oh, I have a bunch of scissors. Never mind that.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world. Scissors!
Did she bring any in?
There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Is she about to produce? Yeah, there we go. Oh my. I love that there's a dun-dun behind her. Very JoJo's inspired. I need hold on. I need to go check the Steam store to see if there's a mod where it does it has the go 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 sound effects from JoJo's going through here.
She's fully equipped.
Only on this one page. That's all I want.
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you? Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
She just murks somebody right here.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
And then just gets taken out by
Could a
Monokuma.
villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Yeah, nobody knew about it except the police and Byakuya. There is one. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It was Junko. Oh, let me select Monokuma. Come on.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd
Let's
already
go.
looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
Yeah, let's go.
because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
You got it, Celeste.
Oh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh my god.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
I've been ready for this the whole time.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
When did you start acting suspicious? When you said, Makoto, please work with me on this case. That's pretty suspicious.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the bucket.
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Kyoko needs to come in here and throw us all for a loop, right?
strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
There's lots of strange stuff, actually.
Share with the rest of the class.
A new element has been... Oh my god, another one? Next, we're going to add something called Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, you'll memorize that weak spot. The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single... What? If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear. Oh my god. You can use this flashback feature as many times... Oh my god. This is so complicated. If you don't seem to have an answer to a lie or a contradiction, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. In this case, I will say if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Oh my god. Alright, how do I do this?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
Shut up, Hifumi.
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you?
Oh my god. Doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Wait, so how do I do the thing? The body was discovered in the girls' locker room. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. So how do I do this flashback thing? Like, do I have anything else to do? Okay, so these only let me see my truth bullets.
But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's unnatural! The victim was... So of course I was... There was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Alright, hold up. If you target a weak spot and then... Okay, I have to hold down the left mouse button. Okay. Okay, so that's what I have to do. Target a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button. Okay. Okay. I totally forgot that they said that.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker...
That's unnatural! The victim was So of course I was... There was no time. What's so strange?
Okay, so the only two things here are to do...
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting weird...
Okay, so I need to get him to say the victim was Chihiro, right?
So of course I would suggest we... There was no time.
And now I loop back around to before we found the body, right? If he was acting weird before we found the body. No! I effed up. Okay. So it was the other way around.
But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's unnatural! The victim was...
So of course I
Dang
would
it.
suggest we check the girls' locker room.
There was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I missed.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls'
Okay.
locker room...
That's a natural reaction for any...
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
It's like, they're both very similar.
I'll tell you what's so strange.
It's just I thought about it the different wrong way.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
So you can see where I was like, him acting weird to shoot that at the victim was Chihiro, right? That it would have been him acting weird would be the bullet of it was Chihiro. It makes sense to me both ways.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is, I think.
Come on, Makoto.
There is more to it. Think about it.
All right, come on, Kyoko.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
So now I have to keep in mind the flashback thing. Library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Oh, no. Oops.
I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the bodies.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, no.
Obviously,
That white noise.
Must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Okay, I've never seen it before in my life. We know that he knows. Okay, so that's an easy one. I just have to...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Okay, there, we got it.
No, that's wrong.
All right, that was a simple one.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say,
The cord.
that extension cord?
Dun, dun, dun.
What? An extension cord?
Well, I was about to say, like, no, dude, really? You didn't notice? But he was also like,
Oh, you actually looked at the body?
yeah, dude.
Byakuya, you've used the extension
Discord.
cord in the library more than once.
Everyone go join Looney Luna's Discord.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time?
There's a dedicated
went
Danganronpa
missing
channel in
after
there.
the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
There's also Steve Harvey emotes, so whenever I see the K word in here and I just want to go, kill! Everyone can post the Steve Harvey emotes.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. Yeah, he's a rich kid. They're good at weaseling out of anything.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Everyone join my Discord, because when we talk about Steve Harvey, we can use the Steve Harvey emotes. I don't know what that voice was.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Oh, was it actually somebody else?
We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
You know, shut up. This could save your life, my guy.
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
Yeah, at this point, he knows he's gonna lose, so he might as well just take everyone down with him, right?
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
God, but who else could it have been?
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. Chihiro's body was definitely found. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Actual evidence time. The scene of the crime. Let's go.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
This I figured out a long time ago.
Are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is
She was
absolutely
found
no
there,
question
but
about
that's
that.
not where she was
How
killed.
could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
I just don't understand how somebody would have been able to get into the girls' locker room. Right? Unless, I forgot if Monokuma said if all the doors open as soon as the murder happens, or if it's when the body is discovered.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
Because what happens if somebody gets killed in a locked room? All the doors should open, right?
Rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, maybe he never realized the actual scene of the crime was the other locker room.
Move on without permission? What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Oh my god, I have several proofs, actually. Okay, something that was switched. It was the carpet, right? Could have been the posters as well. So what's this? Blood found on the poster in the girls' locker room. The poster featured a big-breasted supermodel. Okay. Carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. Oh, what was Celeste's account? The night before the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. The way it exercised, but no clothes are found at the crime scene. And then Sakura's account says... Okay. What's Hina's account? Okay, got it. So it's either the posters or the carpet. It's got to be the posters because it has blood on it, right?
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
I wonder if it's a case where I could have presented either one.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was
Tickle bitties.
a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think
That line delivery was so good. A big boobed supermodel.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Aspirations?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Hey, don't judge, man.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
The carpet.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right, Sakura?
Let's go.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It's not the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Oh, God. Okay. I gotta present. I was holding my my mug in my other hand. Sakura mentioned she was responsible for a coffee stain in the girls' locker room floor. However, stain since... So, I guess I'm just supposed to say the boys' locker room carpet, right?
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
The one I just described without showing a picture. That's definitely it.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
Blood.
Move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Okay, so we know that the murderer had to be another guy. I think my
In other words,
best case is the hippie guy. I'm starting to think it wasn't Byakuya now. I mean, I have been thinking that now.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
And next up is Hey Genius. How would she be in the boys' locker room, right?
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that? Huh? Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the
Yeah,
murder did
here we
take
go.
place in the boys' locker
Celeste
room,
coming through with the big questions.
then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Time to see which of my theories is true.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader
God, her
box.
voice is so quiet.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
I cannot hear her over the music.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh?
I highly doubt that.
How does Hiro know?
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Okay. Broken handbook bullet? Yeah.
Is it really possible?
Celeste is my favorite too.
Would Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
I don't think that's it.
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm Hiro.
In the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Oh god, I didn't read what he said.
Possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys'
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer.
Maybe it's the hacked handbook one.
She used the thing. Huh?
I'm talking about Lee. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, that wasn't it.
Shoot!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked her. She was the ultimate programmer.
Dang it.
I'm sure that would have been no. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
I missed.
If she had that,
She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have. No, I don't.
I like how fast these are going.
What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I'm doing bad on this one.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then.
We never
I guess
confirmed that though, right?
possible, huh?
Because we never found... Hold up. Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse and has gone missing. Don't tell me I'm gonna have a C. I don't want to be that bad.
I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No, there's only a regulation about having it borrowed, right?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Yeah, we already confirmed that with him, right?
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
I'm gonna be annoyed if I was like correct, but I was just thinking too far ahead for what the game wanted. That Chihiro's was actually broken and she was just using Leon's.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
I like how she's still holding the scissors, like she's about to kill Hifumi.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Dang, this is turning into like a 12 Angry Men situation, huh? Chihiro's killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it?
Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Let's go, Kyoko. The smartest one here.
Decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Kill!
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Yes, yes, let's go. Confirm it.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like
Oh?
you all to come see something.
This is interesting.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Are we gonna go Ace Attorney style and have like two like specific like segments to each to the trial?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Interesting.
For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's go. Before I even knew it was happening, the class trial had been put on hold, shocking even the player. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... the scene of the crime.
The girls' locker room?